as we begin the week, this is how we want to begin our week. And each and every one of us who's here, the reason that we're here, it's difficult for me to speak because, it's a very, very special time. Elul is a very, very, very special time. And it's difficult to express all the things that I would like to express. I just want to, of course, start off. I know B'nai Moshe doesn't like when I do this, but really, a tremendous yesher koyach to you for that we're back here. I feel like I'm part of me feels like I'm home. Like here with the candles, looking around, sitting together in the Melava Malka. Shabbos Kodesh. What Shabbos is, I was reading over Tzaddik HaKohen's yard site is the 10th, is the 9th of Elul. So it's coming out soon. I'm not sure exactly what it is, a couple of days. I saw that it says that when Tzaddik HaKohen Matzah Shabbos, he used to faint. He used to faint after Shabbos, where they would have to revive him. That's the reason we smell psalmim, is to revive ourselves after Shabbos. So Tzaddik, who died in the 1900, so it's not that long ago, right? We were all born in the 1900s. So we were born the same century that this person, this Tzaddik, used to faint after Shabbos because he was he was connected. And I think we all, in a certain way, this revives me. This revives us. As that comes Matzah Shabbos, and Shabbos is so beautiful. It's so special just to be in Shabbos. Shabbos. So here we're being Melava the Malka, the whole tachlis of the world, the whole tachlis of everything is Shabbos. And here we start off our week being Melava the Malka. We start off our week by saying we're still connected to Shabbos. We're still connected, and we want our week to be Shabbos. What does that mean? It means that clarity. It means that clarity that each and every one of us have, and that the week steals us, the choshech, the darkness of the week, the darkness of Olam Hazeh steals us from that clarity. But we're not going to get robbed. Each and every one of us here, we are not going to get robbed. We're going to connect, and we're going to be together. So it's so good to be back. It's so good to be here. There's so much to say. There's so much to say. We should all be zoiche. I'm not even going to say what I wanted to say because I didn't even want to say. Not one of them. I'm saying sometimes too much doesn't. You don't have to say much. I think we're coming back to the minhag that we have. We have a minhag to sing Tzaveh Yeshua Yaakov, which means that we scream to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Tzaveh, command the salvation of the Jewish people. Baruch Hashem, you look around, it's not good to look around, right? That we know, we've spoken about that many times, right? You have to look inside yourself. You don't have to look anywhere else but inside yourself. But we're so lucky. Each and every one of us here is so lucky that we start yeshiva. We even know that it's Elul, it's an Elul Zman. It's talking about tshuva, shofar, tshuva, working on yourself. And there's a whole world out there. I'm talking about Yidden. There are a lot of Jews out there who good Jews. Every Jew's a good Jew. But I'm saying Yidden who don't even know, and they don't even know what an Elul is. They don't know how they can take advantage of a Yemei Ratzon like this. So we all have to have in mind, if we do every month, we're not excluded, and we can't exclude anyone, and we can't just think about ourselves. We have to think about people who physically can't be here, people who spiritually wouldn't even know to be here, people who don't even know what a Melava Malka is. And each and every one of us, I'm sure, has a person in mind and have people in mind who need service, who need awakening. We all need to wake up. Right? That's the shofar. Especially comes a Shabbos and it wakes us up. Comes the beginning of the weekend. Baruch Hashem, we're here to sit together. We're so lucky to be here together, to be inspired with each other, to be machaz with each other. it's such a chizik, it's such a strength to start off the week like this, and we should have other people in mind. We should have other Yidden in mind, the Jewish people as a whole. Through that, Emet Hashem, through us thinking, as we sing Tzavi Yeshuas Yaakov, all we can do is we can be mispal for those people, we can be mispal for the people, for them to have a Yeshua, in Ruchnius, a Yeshua in Gashmius. And Emet Hashem, through that, we'll all be Zoicha as well, to an Elul, to a month where they'll wake up to an Elul, and they'll realize what Elul is about. They'll realize what Yiddishkeit's about. They'll realize what Torah is about. They'll realize what HaKadosh Baruch Hu is about. They'll realize what Chaim is about, what life's about. Because you can't come into Rosh Hashanah. We all know you can't just walk into Rosh Hashanah. A person can't just walk into Rosh Hashanah. A person has to work so hard. He has to prepare himself for Rosh Hashanah. What a schus that we're able to be here. What a schus that we're able... I was just talking to someone mentioned, so fortunate to be in yeshiva, leaving Eretz Yisrael, leaving places to be in yeshiva. We don't realize how fortunate we do. I'm not saying we don't. We have to talk about it. We have to chazer over how fortunate. What do we say? Acha sha'alti me'eis Hashem oisa avakesh. Shifti beveis Hashem. This is called beveis Hashem. Being in yeshiva, sitting together, us b'nei yeshiva, we learn together, we see each other, we're in the same experience, to come together. That's the greatest one, right? We saw today. The greatest rutzin that every one of us has, that every Yid has, is shifti b'veis Hashem, is just to be connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But it's covered, and it's so dark outside that not everybody realizes it. So a person who can realize it has to thank Hashem, has to cry and say, thank you Hashem, I'm so lucky, I'm so fortunate that you chose me, that I'm able to recognize you're the real Tov. And I want to spread that. When you realize Tov, you want to spread the Tov. So we have to have in mind, Save Yeshuas Yaakov. HaKadosh Baruch Hu should bring Yeshuas to the Jewish people. HaKadosh Baruch Hu should bring Yeshuas, that people, that Gans Klal Yisrael, we should wake up. We should wake up with the shofar, that we should all be Zocher Met Hashem, to the shofar Gadol, and here be Amen.
Amen.